Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for The Grudge. So The Grudge is the first movie of this decade, yay! But it's also a crappy horror movie at the beginning of January, so boo. And it is a kind of remake, retelling, reimagining, I don't know how you describe it. There's a series of movies that have the title The Grudge, or different spin-offs of it, and it was based on an original Japanese movie. I have no clue how this movie fits in there at all. And The Grudge follows the story of this detective woman who is looking into this house that seems to have been possessed by this demonic spirit. So as she's learning about the past history of people who have been affected by the spirit, she must confront it herself. Crappy horror movies come out on the first weekend of January. It's as simple as that. It's been year and year and year that we have had that trend happen. Last year, it was Escape Room. The year before that, it was Insidious: The Last Key. The year before that, I think it was Unborn Blood Wars or something like that. Just go on Box Office Mojo, click on the month January, and just go back to each year. You will see every single year a wide release horror movie is released in the first weekend of January, and it ends up being terrible. So, based just off of track record alone, I really wasn't looking forward to The Grudge. And unsurprisingly, this was a crappy horror movie. It's just like 3 bad TV episodes all edited together in the worst hodgepodge way possible. It's an extremely gory and violent movie for absolutely no reason. And I think The Grudge symbolizes really well what is wrong with modern day horror. It's based entirely on jump scares, and jump scares are so tired out at this point that nobody in my theater was even jumping to them anymore. They try to add in a bunch of different plot lines with a bunch of different people, and all the development is so contrived and cliched. Oh, this couple has a baby. Oh, this woman has a daughter. Oh, this couple is married. That's all of it. I mean, that's quite literally all of the character development. And when you go as surface as child, family, that kind of stuff, it doesn't work, and it leads to just such a boring experience. I will be surprised if any other movie this year feels as long as this one did. And it's only an hour and 30 minutes. And it felt like it was longer than The Irishman. I was waiting for this movie to be over, checking my watch over and over again. And at a certain point, I thought that my watch could have been frozen stuck because it wasn't moving any forward. But no, the movie was really just moving that slow. And the 3 or 4 stories that this movie tries to intertwine feels so bad. They don't fit together at all. They feel like 3 different TV episodes, and they're shot like TV episodes. The development is like a bad TV episode. If you would have released this and just make another movie like The Grudge that has some, bad horror, creepy stuff going on involving something related to The Grudge, you could have made a TV show for Netflix out of this, and it wouldn't have been any different because the cinematography already looks that bad. And I do feel a little bit bad because this is a decent director from what I understand. I haven't seen his movie. I think it was called The Eyes of the Mother. And The Eyes of the Mother was well reviewed. It was a movie that a lot of people liked. So I did have a little bit of hope for The Grudge that maybe it would turn out to be a well done horror movie in the beginning of January, but I shouldn't have held out that hope. This feels like he was put through the studio system and he suffered because of it. And there is some creative splotches in here, especially the end of the movie, but really it just felt like it didn't work. I am going to give The Grudge a 3 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for The Grudge. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what did you think of the other Grudge movies? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.